Bishwajit Bhattacharyya, the court itself, the Supreme Court yesterday said that in the context of hate speech, that the state is impotent. The moment politics and religion are segregated, all of this will end. When politics stops using religion, this will stop. Now, do you really believe that all of this is linked in a way to the political atmosphere? And as is being suggested by Dr. Qureshi, the court needs to act. They need to send out a stronger message to those in charge, the police. Today it's the police which is under question mark. All Ram Navami processions are a law and order issue. If there was strong police presence, why would one group take law into their own hands? So should the courts be doing more than just talking? They need to force the administration to walk the talk when it comes to hate speech. People who do hate speech get away in this country.
Rajdeep, I would say that what Dr. Qureshi has stated, I would respectfully agree with him. I would also say that the division bench of Supreme Court is also absolutely correct. You see, the religion and politics should never be mixed. And I can tell you personally from my personal experience of life, that Hindus and Muslims have great friendship, love and affinity for each other on a one-to-one basis. It's only at the political level. It's only at the political level the problem creeps in. And I am also reminded today, in this occasion, because it's a very sensitive topic, what Swami Vivekananda had said in that historic Chicago address in 1893 September, that I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world universal toleration and acceptance. And Hinduism is the mother of all the sort of religions. What is a mother? Mother is supposed to protect the child. And Mukesh is completing 100 years on 22nd of July. You just see that song of Chaliya. Chaliya mera naam, chhalna mera kaam, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, sabko mera salam. You see, the point is that we have not read the religion. We have not read Hinduism. We have not read Christianity. We have not read Sikhism. Banth chako, kirat karo, naam japo. Hinduism.
No, but it cannot just be just a minute.
All the religions teach the same thing. It is love and affection.
Okay, I take your point, but Anand Neelakantan, there is a sense that as we show those images, there was an image of the, Ram Navami was about Maryada Purushottam. Ram as an inclusive figure. Now we are seeing Ram as the warrior. Take a look at some of the images I'll play. People with swords, people out there, much more militant. Is that a changing definition, you think, of Ram? From Maryada Purushottam, Ram has now become almost a warrior-like figure. Is that part of the issue?
It is. It is a part of the issue. I think the nature of Hinduism itself has undergone a change in the recent times. It is mimicking more like, pardon my frankness, it is mimicking more like the medieval Islam and medieval Christianity rather than the inclusive nature of the Hinduism. So in my childhood, Ram was never portrayed alone. Ram was always with Siya, Ram was always with Sita, Hanuman and Lakshman. It is a Kalyan Ram's image which we used to pray. My elders used to say, if you show Ram alone, it is inauspicious. And now what are the image of the Ram seeing? We are seeing an angry Ram, we are seeing an angry Hanuman, which I think it is like a mimicking many of the medieval Semitic religion. There is no point in mincing words. There was always a kind of intolerance in Semitic religion, whichever way we try to polish it. It changed after the Renaissance in Europe, but many of the religions still have the intolerance. Now the present form of Hinduism, what we are seeing now, it is exactly mimicking the intolerance of many of the Abrahamic religions, and that is why the problems are coming.
You're saying that, I can see Rakesh Sinha in a way dying to step in, because Rakesh Sinha, what is being suggested by Anand Neelakantan has been said by others also, that newfound political Hinduism with aggression and having been politically empowered is mimicking medieval Islam. that the kind of images now played out at Ram Navami were not the images that were played out 50 years ago. Sword wielding, slogan shouting is an aggression of warrior-like Hinduism, which is replacing Hinduism's inclusive, tolerant character.
I am disagreeing with such logic. Before independence, when Hindutva movement was not strong, the region of disputes between Hindus and Muslims were the idol immersion, music, and the route of the processions. These three issues, for not less than 100 years during the British regime, haunted the British administration and the police. Then we realized that there was the rule of based on the divide and rule. So Britishers enjoyed that fight between the Hindus and Muslims on some trivial issues. Rajdeep, we are living together for centuries, and we will live together for the time span cannot be said in words. We will live together. Why this dispute?
No, I take your point, but these sword-wielding images. Sir, I'm not disputing what you're saying, and we can go back in time, and even Ganesh processions have led to violence. But I ask you, do you believe that these are the images of a new Hinduism, or do they represent the traditions of Hinduism?
Do you think that Bhagwan Ram's that image inspires for the violence, or that Vadodara violence is related to Bhagwan Ram's that image? Is it Hindus who have thrown a stone on the Muslim houses? It's not. I am one of the person who believe that there should be a solid unity between the two communities. And here we become pseudo-secular when the question comes that they are the gundas. Not only gundas, they are inspired by the religious sentiment. They are throwing stones on the day when there is holy Ramzan. And the liberal Muslims are failing.